Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. What them tries to kill you, but with faith you recover. Yeah, peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the juice like torture. It's on you, tell the truth.
Yeah, we about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Listen. Yeah, aim in the fit so you see in the mirror. Play with your focus and watch it get clear. Polish your crown, turn it up if you wear it. You live in the root, release what you're fearing. And watch it all rise, the righteous will hear it. They calling us twisted, I'm not even caring. Because it's a scene, the mind is too barren. They won't even heal it, they pass it to cheering. We over here healing, conversing and listening. Know that the truth isn't always appealing, but end it with healing and find your beginning. Frequency positive, what you receiving. Perception is up to you, what you believing. What you retrieving, mentally speaking. Life that they breathing, no words from a heathen. Don't know it all, but together undefeated. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen, hey. Yeah.
We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Praying for truth cause the world is so fickle. Keeping my mental, how clean is a whistle. Attention's a trap, they can lead you astray. Steering this ship through the storm and the haze. Real conversations are lost in the greed. Others get lost in the web that it weaves. Sift through the rhetoric, uncover schemes. Knowledge inherited, this is imperative. I got a lot on my mind and I'm sharing it. Apples to oranges, it ain't no comparisons. I'm the type that'll never break character. I'm the type to make memories and cherish them. Trust intuition and doubt of disparity. Pursuing the echoes of wisdom. Chasing that moment of clarity. Conversation, rather one if you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather one if you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. Who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen.
It's on, you tell the truth.
Welcome to the People's Podcast with the ears that will listen where your opinion matters. Tonight we bring you love you while you can, because the body whispers, warning long before it breaks. Fatigue, pain, breathless moments, headaches, inflammation, craving, stress that sticks to your bones. Your body is a messenger, not an enemy. Your choices decide if you honor the message. We drive into the urgency of health, the truth that diet, movement, hydration, and discipline are survival. We talk about smoke, alcohol, fast food, stress habits, and that all those things that steal your life from within inside your chest. We talk about love, real love, the kind that you give in the moment, not after someone is gone. Tonight, we are joined by Monstrosity on the Beat, a strong soul fighting through dialysis while waiting for both a kidney and a heart. His life is a testament to resilience, reality, and the overdue need for change. This episode is brought to you by Shimmerwood CBD infused beverages. Use our promo code The People. Let's begin. I am Universe Badger. This is Moon Tortoise.
Meow.
We have Monstrosity on the beat. Your mic is muted. No, try it again. There you go.
Hey, there we go. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes. We have DDH the Bubble. We have Kendall Love Chops.
Oh.
Hello.
Peace. So, your health is a journey. Tell us, what was the first sign that gave you that something was wrong? Start from birth.
It's a story, that's for sure. So, my mom was pregnant with me, and it's just been a battle from birth to now. She was pregnant with me. She was a bad diabetic. Doctors were begging her to abort me, saying I was going to be born without a limb or retardation, death. But she's like, if there's just 1% of him making it, I'm going to go for it. So here I am. But in the process, she gave birth to me, and I was addicted to her diabetic medicine. So I got shipped to Akron, and I coded on the way there. And around that same time, she's at the hospital still here in Mansfield, and she coded around the same time. She had a blood clot that hit her lungs. So it took her some time before she got out of the hospital and see me while I'm in the hospital. Didn't really have any complications growing up until my teenage years, where I found out that I had one full functioning kidney and one dwarf kidney. No signs of diabetes yet, but they told me take care of this kidney, or this is what's going to happen. Being a kid, you don't really look at things like that. So did what I did. When I finally got into my 20s, I started feeling fatigued, tired, sick, just all the symptoms all the time. And finally, when I was about 27, when my twins were born, I got twin daughters. I said, I'm going to go to the doctor. And that's when they diagnosed me with diabetes, done some blood work, had some heart problems. Kidney was in stage 3 at the time. So that alone tells them that I've been diabetic for at least 8 years or so. So that period of the beginning of my 20s to 27, I wasn't going to no doctors. So all this damage has already happened. I went through a lot over the last several years. Had pancreatitis, which about took me out. Family, everybody didn't think I was going to make it. Doctors didn't think I was going to make it. And then I had some heart problems, put me in the hospital. And then here recently, of course, I was sick beginning of last year, just not feeling well. And I'm one of the people, everybody that knows me knows I'm bullheaded, I'm hard-headed, won't go to the doctor for nothing. I will wait until I'm on my deathbed, didn't go to the hospital. And beginning of last year, I was feeling just really ill. Went to the hospital, and they said that I had diabetic ketoacidosis, which is fatal, or can be fatal. I had an infection in my foot, and my kidney finally gave out completely. And a lot of people, that have kidney problems, they get weaned into dialysis, and I just get thrown right into it. So I didn't know what to expect. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks doing dialysis. Started treatment where I'm at now. And it's just been a battle. Anything that can go wrong with dialysis has went wrong with me. I had 3 or 4 chest catheters put in, 2 fistulas made, blood pressure drops. On top of every time I stick a needle in my arm for dialysis, it plays a part with my heart too. My heart only functions 20% now. So, my plan is I'm sticking myself at the center now, so I can come home and do it myself, so it's a little bit easier on my body. Because then I won't have to do it 4 hours a day, 3 times a week. I can kind of do it every other day, but just at a slower pace. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm in the transition of trying to get on the transplant list. There's some other stuff I missed. I amputated the toe. I can't drive anymore because I have no feeling in my feet from the diabetes. And people ask me like, how does it feel with all this stuff? And the only way I can explain it is physically it's tiring, but mentally it's exhausting. It's tough to keep going. You know, there's days. Shout out to my girlfriend. Shout out to Hive, my kids, because that's who I lean on and I vent to the most. And I know sometimes they don't want to hear I give up, but I say it sometimes because in that time I do feel like giving up. You know, then I have my good days. You know, today I'm not feeling too bad, but I know tomorrow after dialysis I'm gonna come home and crash for the whole day. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just trying to get on that list and get a second chance at life. And talk to you guys about the importance of getting those checkups because anything can happen. You know, we're only human.
So, what's the common thing that you probably hear the most?
You don't look sick. That's the number one thing. You don't look sick.
How does that feel? I'm not just the fact that someone is that had the audacity to say that, but how does that feel inside of you when you hear another person say to you, "You don't look sick," after you go through what you go through?
You can't judge a book by its cover, you know. And I only, like I said, I only show so much of my life. I don't show a lot of the ugly parts, you know. Of course, my girlfriend sees it, my kids see it, you know. They communicate with me every single day. So, and even my text. Shout out to dialysis. Them girls are great. But yeah, I mean, you just cannot judge a book by its cover. It just makes you feel like, how can sickness have a look to it? You know, I don't know. I just don't get it. But I do get that more than anything. You know, you don't look like you have kidney disease or kidney failure. You don't look like you have heart problems, diabetes. But that's generally where everything came from. Everything came from neglect of and just ignoring the diabetes. That's what all of this came from. Every bit of it. So accountability was also something that I learned over the last couple of years. And it's never too late to fix yourself or try to, you know.
So do you think that your diabetes, the early on stage, was weight controlled and that you could have controlled it if you would have exercised?
Absolutely. I mean, exercise, you know, taking the insulin, going to the doctors like I should instead of every couple years, you know, a lot of it could have been controlled by diet, exercise, and just checkups. Absolutely.
Go ahead, Mutoya.
What you think whenever you go ahead?
I'll be honest with you. It's very rare I get on the podcast and I pretty much come unglued. I'm having a real hard time with this one. I reached it. I don't know.
You're glitching in and out.
Man, that sucks. That sucks. Can you hear me?
I heard that sucks.
A little bit better, yeah.
You can hear me? Any better?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Barbara Bush, banana bushel. Did you hear that?
I did. Or Barbara.
Okay. Look, my dad got diagnosed with diabetes years and years ago, and I can't remember off the top of his head. And we all begged him to take care of it. And there was a period of time where he took care of it. He got diagnosed when he was way into his his 40s. And he ate sweets. He didn't take care of it. There was a period of time he started exercising real well, but he never checked his sugar. He never did anything. And the 26th of October, this October, he finally passed away after a really long struggle on dialysis. And I had to be there for him, and I learned a lot about what that entails. And the blood pressure drops, and
Yeah.
I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck for this one. I don't often say that. I fucking feel for you. I don't know what to say. I'm glad that you got this stance and you got this chance to talk about it, because I missed the hell out of my dad, and I went through a lot of pain trying to talk to him about what he needed to do, and to watch the inevitability come crashing down like an avalanche on us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep listening.
Hey, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry.
So much. Go ahead. I apologize.
I was just saying I'm sorry for his loss. You know, my mom passed away 2 years ago. Really bad shape. She beat cancer. She was diabetic. She was missing a leg. And I took care of her while she was on hospice, and that was one of the hardest things I've had to do. My dad passed away back in my 20s from a heart attack. He didn't go to the doctor. So I had like all these examples around me on what not to do. But I'm just so damn bullheaded that it took this, you know, for me to actually get my shit together, my stuff together, and, you know, focus on making sure I'm doing what the doctor says and everything I'm supposed to do. So I'm ready for that second chance.
So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 43. I'll be 44 in March.
You don't look like it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But my heart and kidneys and stuff are like the shape of like 70, 80-year-olds, you know. So I feel that old compared to what I look.
So what do you wish people understood about kidney failure and heart complications? What do you wish they would understand?
With dialysis in general, I wish they would understand it's not just going to a center, getting hooked up, watching TV or sleeping and getting your blood clean. It's so much more than that. You know, there's still more that I learn every day, you know, being there. My nurses and techs are so informative. They taught me so much. I may know maybe 25% of this stuff right now. There's still so much more for me to learn. You know, a lot of people think that's all it is. It's just you're getting your blood clean, but they don't understand. You know, I've bled out, I don't know how many times. Like this fistula is basically an artery and a vein, and they fuse them together, and it turns into the super artery where they can actually withhold, you know, the blood being pumped out of you and pumped back in. And sometimes, you know, whenever we get unplugged, we bleed out there like a freaking crime scene. It's crazy. You know, the cramping is like a Charlie horse times 10, and it's in the most weird places, behind your knee, your ribs, your stomach, your back. That's painful. The blood pressure drops. You know, I told myself going into dialysis I wasn't going to try to make friends. I was just there to do my treatment, but I ended up really, really making some great people. You know, meeting some great people there. A lot of them are a lot older than me. You know, 60s, 70s. But I lost one of them on my birthday this year, and that hurt. And then I had another one that I'm really, really close with, and I seen her code right next to me. And you feel so defenseless because you're hooked up to this machine. You can't just automatically get up and help. And we've lost a couple others too. And that could be any of us, anytime, you know. Just like skipping a treatment that doubles your chance of mortality within that month. It doubles your hospital, you know, chance of going into the hospital for that month. Just skipping one treatment. So I have missed a couple, but I try to make sure I do go to every single treatment. But yeah, there's just a lot to it.
What advice do you give people that are ignoring clear symptoms right now?
Get checked. You got to get checked if you want to be here to, you know, for your kids, your wife, husband, parents, whoever. Like, get checked. That's it. Just simple. They just do blood work. Just get checked. And if you are diabetic or you have these conditions, do what they say. Do what they say, because you don't want to be here. You don't want these problems. I promise.
Yeah.
Welcome, SGF Graham. Is there anything you would like to ask our guest?
Peace, peace. No, I just got here, so I'm just listening and soaking in what's being said.
Okay. Kendall, is there anything you'd like to ask?
Hello, hope all is well, and thank you for joining in. So I do have like one kind of brief question when it comes to getting treatments. What would happen if you don't go every day for your treatments? Like, what are the side effects for what is?
It's bad. You vomit a lot because you got all these toxins building up in your body. You swell really bad because you're retaining fluid. You just feel really flu-like, just to your stomach. You feel fat, really bloated. And yeah, you just feel ill, really, really ill. Story about my buddy that passed. He actually missed a treatment, and he ended up going. I think it was Friday. He missed treatment. Saturday, Sunday, we don't have treatment, and he wasn't there Monday. And my birthday, I believe, was on a Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'm sorry. And we ended up doing a wellness check with him because he still wasn't in, and he passed away because it's more likely because he missed those treatments. Is our guess.
So how has your mindset shifted since starting this journey?
I battle a lot still, honestly. Like I said, there's days that I'm gung ho and I'm ready to go, and there's days I just want to give up and stop. But I know that's not an option. I've been, like I said, I'm thankful for Hop again. That's my dude. He battles through a lot himself, and I can vent to him. He'll understand because he's a cancer survivor. He deals with leg problems like similar to mine, the swelling, and he gets ulcers. I get ulcers on my feet. So he's kind of like the one I talk to about a lot of things. And he kind of, and you know how Kimberly, he's a great guy, positive. So he brings me that positivity along with my girlfriend. She does too. Anytime I feel off. But what I love about him is they both accept me with my bad days because they'll listen to me talk negative. They know I'm just blowing steam. They don't take it any certain way. So I'm thankful for them just allowing me to express how I feel in that current moment. So,
See, you got a lot of love here in the comments too, man. You got a lot of people to support you.
Appreciate it. I do. I got a small army beside me. They're not even behind me. Like they're right beside me.
See that?
Yeah.
And I personally want to tell you congratulations on your relationship, honestly, because
Thank you.
if anybody deserves real love, genuine love, not someone using them and taking advantage of them, that'd be you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, she's great. She's there through it all, and she accepts it. She knows. She's like doing research all the time. Like whenever I first introduced her to all of this, she just instantly started researching and wanted to know. And that's something that's special too, is people that want to actually try to understand what a person's going through. So a lot of people don't. They just kind of like hear, okay, he's on dialysis, or he has heart problems, just whatever. But, I truly appreciate the people that take the effort to understand, what I'm going through. And I appreciate you for letting me tell my story.
Of course. I love you. Is this your sister? Brenda's your sister?
Yeah.
And she said because of you that she's taking her stuff serious, know?
Yeah.
That's important.
Absolutely.
Not just your sister, everybody. I mean, that's a good thing for this podcast. We can reach so many people. I've noticed how hard it is. And I've talked to a few people who have been diabetic since birth. And it's a hard regimen to stick to, especially if you just get shoved up, on you, especially later in life. So helpful. We love you. We love you. Jerry.
So they want to know if you get closer to your mic, but he's using his phone. So he decided to listen. Now this is sad to me because this is one of the dopest producers and engineers out there. I'm telling you.
Stop it.
Hack equipment for recording, and it is a great maker, and it's coming on his phone.
It's always the recording artists, like we've had some bigger like recording artists on, and every one of them can't get a good signal. I don't know why. Like the better you are at mixing and producing music, the shittier signal's going to come in on our show, and we are sorry. We don't know why.
Yeah, apologize. I deeply apologize.
That's just because that's how dope of an artist he is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Dope. And listen, and I met artists for a reason, because when I heard some things. I heard some things from Monstrosity as an artist, not just a beat maker. And I was like, what? Why? Why aren't you doing this? And it's because of fear, because you're in your head too much, because there's other things and other people that you wanted to focus on, and you didn't think you really deserved that light. I heard you on a track recently. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What got you on that?
I'm just I like being in the background. You know, even being on here is out of my element. You know.
Yeah.
I just like being in the background. I like being the guy that just makes the canvas for the people to, you know, express their music on. You know, that's just where I'm at. That's just what I love. Because I can vent through a beat the same way I can writing lyrics. You know, because them drums is my heartbeat. You know, the melodies is my soul. That's just what I do.
It's amazing. Christy 80 says you're an inspirational dialysis warrior.
That's my babe right there.
Yeah. She's right.
So I want to say though, from battling depression, from battling the demons, to battling life and trying to stay positive and showing love, I'm proud of you. Like,
thank you.
I don't know if I could do it. Maybe, I don't know. But at the end of the day, like, it takes a lot of courage to come on here and speak on it. And it takes a lot of courage to go into dialysis every day. I personally have seen what it does to people, younger and older. And I mean, it takes a lot out of you. It's not just sitting hooked to a machine. You have this pushing stuff into you and pulling stuff out of you. And it's worse than going to get blood. It's worse than going to get plasma. It's worse than all of that. Trust and believe it.
Yeah.
What could you rate that compared to, so people can have some kind of idea of what it would feel like?
I mean, each of us are different. Because the weird thing about dialysis and kidney failure in general, you know, it all depends on the other complications that you have. So, I mean, there's some people at dialysis that's in their 70s, older than me, that just strictly has kidney failure. So some of their symptoms ain't my symptoms. Mine are more intense because of the heart and everything else. But honestly, even for me, like, I have a very high pain tolerance. But there's some days like I would have to throw in like a 9, 10 out of 10 scale with the cramping and just overall just feeling like crap. You know, there's days I don't get out of my bed. I stay in bed about all day. It just, you know, but you just never know going in what's going to happen. You know, you just have to, you can't really mentally prepare for it because it's always different. But yeah, it's definitely not fun. It's definitely rough. Like I had to get the second fistula put in, so I'm cut from like my armpit all the way down to here. Luckily, when they done it, it cut some nerves. So whenever I'm putting the needles in, I don't feel it as much as other people can, or they use the numbing cream too. So thankful kind of for that, I guess. But yeah.
I've seen that you had a problem with your one port at one time.
Yeah. I've had port in test a couple different times. And then I've had 2 fistulas made already. They wanted to do the second one in my right arm, but once you get it done in your left, you can't really use your left arm as much. And I have what you call still syndrome. So the blood's like going so freaking fast that my hand gets really, really numb all the time and weak. Like there's days I can't even tie a shoe with my left hand. So I've lost a lot of control in my left arm, but I still got my right arm, thankfully, in case I have to beat up one of my daughter's boyfriends or something. I don't know. But yeah.
You said one of them. Girl.
I mean, you just never know what these guys might,
Yeah.
When my kids might need me, I at least got one strong arm.
I feel that. So they're talking about your pimp limp. You have one heck of a pimp limp.
A pimp limp.
So with my right foot, I've had a lot of complications. I've had like 11 surgeries with it, from taking out bones and cutting tendons and stuff in my toes. I have a little bit of a pimp walk going on. Crazy part is I was wide awake. I was wide awake through all my foot surgeries, and that's amputating my toe. Like I'm completely numb inside and out in my feet.
Wide awake?
Yeah. I hate staying in hospitals. So with my feet being so numb, they just do it with me awake because I'm right out afterwards. Yeah. So I would rather be awake, but I can't feel nothing, so it's fine. It's fine.
Still just seeing it. Shoot, just seeing it.
Oh no,
that's a half full attitude right there. I will say he didn't say pimp limp, which I'm sure you do, but the room in the back, the lamp.
Oh yeah, my leg lamp.
Your studio looks amazing. You get points just for that.
That's the living room.
Yeah. That's the living room I got decked out.
That is dope.
Living room. He has an obsession with Christmas trees, and I'm not talking about the kind you put in your house. I'm talking about the little Debbie ones.
And that's the thing. Like, don't get me started. Many people are doing this Christmas tree Debbie trend, and I've been a fan since birth. That's why I'm in my. That's how I got this physique, was Christmas tree Debbies. Like, I've been a fan since birth.
Debbie.
I love them.
Oh dear.
I love my Christmas tree cakes.
You ain't wrong. They're amazing.
Huh?
You ain't wrong. They're amazing.
They are, and you cannot say that they taste like zebra cakes because they don't. They're completely different. I don't even want to get on this.
Oh man, yeah, you are. Yeah. I do like some zebra cakes. I feel real bad for all those zebras though.
Yeah, they taste good. Like, yeah, the Christmas tree cakes, I will stand my ground, and I'm really, really firm about. Like, that's my thing. Always have.
So I want to get on a serious question real quick. What legacy do you want your story to leave?
Man, I just want to be looked at as somebody that didn't give up. Of course, music is a big, big thing. I've worked with a lot of great artists, from here in Ohio to the Philippines, to New York, and California. I've worked with a lot of people. So my legacy, of course, I would love to leave with the music, but also just as a good person, that loved everybody, that just kept moving, kept pushing forward, that didn't give up. And yeah, I think that's all. That's really important. As long as I'm looked at as a good person, because I used to be, I'm not even gonna lie, I used to be an asshole. I used to be a complete jerk in my younger day. But I changed, and people can change, of course. Some people just choose not to, but I had to. That's where my mindset is now. Is just being a good person, taking care of myself, doing what I can for those that I can. That's why, my beats, I know I can make money off of, but it's not about money. It's about making great music and connecting with people, because music, just like food, and Christmas tree cakes bring us all together. That's what
I got a couple monstrosity on the beats. I ain't gonna lie, and dope. I hear some, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, what music does when you're not feeling right.
Yeah,
it makes everything worth it.
Yeah, and just before we do close up shop on the music tip, you know, I am expecting to make some more beats over the next couple months. But here soon, I actually have a track with Hop featuring the legend Mickey Fax, and I'm really, really proud to have him on one of my beats. That'll be coming out here pretty soon. If you don't know who Mickey Fax is, check him out. Super dope.
Oh, check him out. So to be honest with you, though, I would love to get you on one, and I'm not talking about a beat of yours because I have a bunch. I would love to get your voice on something of mine one time, just one time. I know it's not something you do often. I would love that.
I would do it. I still want to, before you know, my time has come. I still would like to do a couple tracks. Still, you know, I definitely want to do a song with my son. That's something that we haven't done yet. You know, we've been on stage together and stuff, but we haven't made a track. And of course, I'd love to make a track with the legends. You know, those guys. They're all great. Yeah. So I mean, you should be some ideas of what you want to do. I'll send you over something.
I would love that. Do you have anything to ask them, Moon Tortoise?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was going to say we got a ton of comments. You got everybody loving you and loving back and forth. I just have to mention our viewers. We love you. Thank you for stopping by. When you got into beat making, what do you use to make beats primarily? And what kind of like instruments or whatever do you mess with? And if you don't, that's cool. I love making beats on electronic stuff too. I consider that just as valid. So what do you do?
Yeah, that's all I really do. I'm a big digital person, so I use the MPC. And then also the MPK MIDI that I use. But my thing is I love to sample. I love taking something old and making it new. So I do a lot of chopping and sampling when it comes to beats. But then I do stuff from scratch too, or what the person, you know, what the artist may want. Live instruments, I'm not so good at, besides just the keyboard a little bit, you know. But yeah, that's basically all I use, just the MPC mostly.
No, that's awesome. I love good sampling and mixing and whatnot. It just takes me, you know, back to good hip hop and rap foundations like that. You hear a lot of that. And I was listening to some of your stuff on your page. I've heard you throughout the entire years on the podcast anyway, so it's been really cool. I just had to ask. Very cool, man.
Yep.
French iced tea.
So, SGF Graham, do you have anything to ask?
I literally just got back from doing what I was doing, so I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Kendall.
I know it's a common question, but where exactly are you from? I didn't hear any of that part. Maybe it's just me, or I don't know.
I'm from Mansfield, Ohio. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, born and raised there.
So I have a beat. Would you like them to hear it? I have a beat. I have a Jerry Likens Monstrosity on the beat.
Hey, go for it.
All right, here's a beat, you guys.
Number one.
Monstrosity.
Number one.
We gotta go ball.
What is doing something like that when you have a rough day and you feeling in your head? How does that help you just sitting there listening to that?
It definitely helps. It's very therapeutic to me. Definitely. Of course, there's some days where making doesn't help. So I had to just write it out, sleep it off, whatever the case. Um, Especially over like the last few months, I've been really, slacking on the beat making a lot. I just haven't felt my best, but I still managed to at least try to make one or two at least every couple of weeks, just to kind of vent and see if, of course, somebody wants to make something magical.
So tell me, how important is to love you while you're here, not just you for yourself, but for other people too, instead of you reaching out?
Yeah, that's that's where the whole. I'm not trying to put nobody on blast, of course, but I there's been occasions where people make these Facebook statuses about me. I love this guy, whatever, so and so. But yet, in reality, I don't get a phone call, a text message, a visit. It's just for likes, in a sense. I feel like um, the type of people I had to kind of just walk away from, you know. Um, so I'm all about giving somebody the flowers, like here and now. That's the thing. I try to give everybody their flowers, and I expect that too. And just don't make it for social media. Do it privately. You don't have to throw on the phone and record. You show them you love. Just do it face to face. That's it. So yeah.
I'm honored to have you on here. I really am. And I check up on you. I do. I'll message you, and I don't stop. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna mess you once or twice. I'll message you 8 times in a row to let you know that I'm here, and I'll video call, and I'll call. I mean, like I'm a straight Capricorn for real.
You will badger.
I will. I definitely am a Badger, and I want people to know though why they're here, that they matter, and then that. Just because, not because I want something from you, just because I care about you. And I want people to know that. I mean, because it's important, because I know what those demons are. And I know how dark you can get. And it sucks in your head.
Yeah. It's just great though, knowing that that there's people out there rooting for me. You know, that's what keeps me going. Honestly, is you guys.
What is the main message of all of this? Why did you come on this platform? What do you want people to know?
Just to kind of show and let people know what I deal with. It's more than just what you may see online, me sitting there pressing buttons. Um, I go through a lot of hardships, but still manage to be in the right mindset to keep going and keep doing things, not just for myself, but for others, whether it's to being there for them. And also just honestly get those damn checkups. Get to the doctor. Even if you ain't got nothing wrong with you, just go get checked. That's it. Just keep it consistent because anything can happen. That's it.
So, not just because of this, but my sister called me up the other day and she wanted to do a welfare check on my older sister, and she just cares. And I was like, you want to know what? I made a doctor's appointment, and I'm really pro never going. I made a doctor's appointment for Monday. I don't want to go, but I'm going because I can't keep saying love yourself, and put yourself first. And yet I'm being a hypocrite, cat. We talked about that before. And I don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be saying, go take care of yourself, and I don't take care of me.
Yeah, because I'm still learning how to love myself. And that's the thing about us being human. Like we're constantly evolving and learning. Like there's no age limit on when to stop learning, and I'm still learning, to love myself more, and that I matter, I'm important. That at one time I used to say I'm not going to get on the transplant list. I'm not going to go to dialysis. I'm just going to. But when I got thrown into that situation, man, I was singing a different tune. I'm not ready yet. I'm here.
So for someone to be able to give you a kidney, what do they have to have? What is it? What is it that I'm not quite hip on that.
So that's where I struggle with now, because so I was going through testing to get on the transplant list already, but then I ended up getting another infection in my foot, and it lasted longer than a year for me to get rid of it. So then I got taken off. So now I have to restart the whole process again. So now we're going to do all the testing again. With each test, I have to go to Columbus for. It takes 4 to 5 hours for each test, and there's like 4 or 5 of them. So it's over a span of time. But the thing is, if I need a heart and a kidney, I have to get it from only a deceased donor, because I can't have just a kidney transplant because I won't make it through with my heart being bad. So I have to have both from that donor. If for some wild reason I do the cardio test and my heart is strong enough to get through it, then we'll talk about routes of getting a living donor, which then they'll give me a list and I can share that with people and they can go and get tested and see if they match me and stuff like that. But for right now, my understanding is just the deceased donor is what I would need.
So what makes the heart weak and strong?
There's certain medications like that I've taken that I can only take for like a month at a time that boosts my heart a little bit, but then after being off of it, because you have to take like some time off of it. It's such a powerful drug. So, it can help the heart for a little bit, but then it goes right back to its normal state after so long without the medication. And plus blood pressure problems. So, whenever your blood pressure drops to dialysis, like I've passed out before, I'm out. It's like 40s and 50s over 30s and 40s. So that's playing a big toll on your heart, because it's, there's just all these things that causes your heart to gain a little bit of strength and then it gets knocked back down. Gain a little bit of strength and gets knocked back down. Yeah,
Moon Tortoise, you just seen that all too well recently with the blood pressure dropping so low, huh?
Yeah, but then there's times, like I said, my blood pressure's fine and I'm doing all right. You just never know. It's so unpredictable. All of it is. Like tomorrow when I go in the morning, I do first shift now, which I love. I'm there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what that day is going to be like. No, not a clue. All I know is that when I come home at about 11, I won't be sleeping for the rest of the day. Just drains you.
All right. Well, this is the time where we do resolutions and positive quotes and positive messages. Moon Tortoise.
Yes. You want a resolution?
This is hitting you very home. So I want to hear something.
Yeah, I'm totally messed up. I've turned my camera off way more times than I usually do. Everything he's saying is 100% factual. And once it gets to the point where it's unmanageable, those blood pressure drops, I'm never going to be able to get certain beepings and little sounds from my dad's dialysis treatment out of my head. They're ingrained in there maybe forever in my dreams. We expend way too much energy, I realize, after all of this, on not saying goodbye, but saying I miss you and I wish you were here. And even at the very least, just make your presence to them. The resolution is in the title of the podcast. It's love you while you are here, because the finality is it's crushing, especially when it's a loved one. And he's not in it for himself. Neither is anybody else. There's other people. There's children involved. So oh God, yeah, just that keep pushing attitude. That's my resolution, so I don't keep talking because I'm having a very hard time. I love you for coming on and talking about this. It means the world to me.
It was complete honor, being here and sharing my story with you guys.
SGF Graham, positive message.
Keep pushing forward. Don't ignore signs. Jump on it ASAP. And be blessed for every moment you have.
Kendall, positive message.
Be in the present moment. Get your health checked. Go get some blood work done. Even go see a doctor for a weekly checkup because you never know what can happen. Always keep true to yourself, and if you're not honest with it, always get it checked either way. It's important to look after your health and yourself.
I agree, but weekly is a bit much for me. I promise you, I'm doing this. I'm going to get checked. I promise you, I probably won't do it every week, but I'm definitely going to get checked. And I'm definitely going to get blood work done. And I don't mind getting blood work. It's not about what they take from me. It's what they give me. I don't want them to give me anything that I don't already have in me. That's my fear.
Yeah.
You could take all you want from me, but I don't even care what you do with it. Just don't give me something that's not in me. That's my whole fear of going to the doctors. That's it. But at the end of the day, my positive message is, if you can't love you for you, love you for those that love you. Because you're loved by somebody. By somebody. So, this is the People's Podcast. Oh, you say your positive message real quick. Monstrosity on the Beats.
Just keep your head up. If any of you guys, anybody out there going through whatever, my inbox is always open. I'm down to discuss, conversate, listen. Just keep pushing. You're worth it.
Yeah, you're worth it. So this is the People's Podcast, the ears that will listen and where your opinion matters. Tonight we learned that health is fragile, time is precious, and love is urgent. Your body asks for help long before it shuts down. Honor that voice. Honor your life. Honor your people. Tonight's episode was sponsored by Shimmerwood CBD infused beverages. Use the promo code ThePeople and get 30% off your next order. Until next time, love yourself, love your people, love life while you can. Thank you, Monstrosity on the Beat. From the bottom of my heart, I love you.
Thank you.
Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people. Rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective. It's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is. Where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you. But with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup. We finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to reflect on all the juice like torture. It's on you, tell the truth.
Yeah, we about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Listen. Yeah, aim in the fit so you see in the mirror. Play with your focus and watch it get clear. Polish your crown, turn it up if you wear. You live in the root, release what you're fearing. And watch it all rise, the righteous will hear it. They calling us twisted, I'm not even caring. Because it's unseen, the mind is too barren. They won't even heal it, they pass it to cheer. they're listening. Know that the truth isn't always appealing, but end it with healing and find your beginning. Frequency positive, what you receiving. Perception is up to you, what you believing. What you retrieving, mentally speaking. Life that they breathing, no words from a heathen. Don't know it all, but together undefeated. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen, hey. Yeah.
We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Praying for truth cause the world is so fickle. Keeping my mental how clean as a whistle. Attention's a trap that can lead you astray. Sneering this shit through the storm and the haze. Real conversations are lost in the greed. Others get lost in the web that it weaves. Sift through the rhetoric, uncover schemes. Knowledge inherited, this is imperative. I got a lot on my mind and I'm sharing it. Apples to oranges, it ain't no comparisons. I'm the type that'll never break character. I'm the type to make memories and cherish. Who trust intuition and doubt of disparity. Pursuing the echoes of wisdom. Chasing that moment of clarity. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. Who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen.
It's on, you tell the truth.